Hello everyone and welcome to PTW Resistance. We are back tonight with episode 7 and we have an interesting match card for you all. Jon Moxley and Big E going one-on-one in the main event. We saw them get into it in that fatal 4-way match on Brutality. Also tonight, women's division action. Trish Stratus goes up against Aliyah. Aliyah looking for more success after her unsuccessful debut. Meanwhile, also, to kick things off, Mr. Money in the Bank Seth Rollins and Jake Hager, they go one-on-one. And this matchup between Rollins and Hager, of course, accompanied by Damien Sandow, to go up against Mr. Money in the Bank Seth Rollins. Now, we did see Rollins get face-to-face with Finn Balor on the latest episode of Breakdown, where Rollins seemed to be showing a bit of a new attitude. But early on in this matchup, Jake Hager taking control, throwing him to the ground there. And he certainly has the power advantage, but there's Seth Rollins fighting back with the enziguri. And now Damien Sandow getting his client there, just pulling him to the ring apron, trying to get him out of harm's way. Seth Rollins obviously doesn't like what he's seeing there as Sandow getting involved in this matchup. But now, Sandow, look out! Here comes Rollins! Suicide dive from Mr. Money in the Bank. Seth Rollins still one of the crowd favorites on the Breakdown roster. And he shows you exactly why with moves like that. But now getting back in the ring, he took his eye off the ball for just a moment. And Jake Hager exploding with that big clothesline. And now Hager looking for the ankle lock here. And he's got it locked in, the ankle lock on Seth Rollins. Could be trying to make him tap out. We've seen him win with this in the past. The ankle lock locked in. Seth Rollins though rolls through into the cover. Hager kicks out. But now Rollins catching him with that super kick right on the jaw. Now the architect Seth Rollins looking to climb up to the top rope here. And he's looking for it. Seth Rollins with the frog splash and the cover. Hager gets the shoulder up there, but Rollins certainly taking back control of this matchup. As Rollins now looking to finish it, looking for the curb stomp here, lining him up. Hager though avoids it. And now Jake Hager slamming him down. He does have that amateur background. Now looking for the gut wrench powerbomb. Rollins though counters it, lands on his feet, and now Seth Rollins the ripcord knee, and now he's got him lined up. Rollins hits the curb stomp by Seth Rollins.
1, 2, 3,
and that is enough for the win. Seth Rollins gets the victory over Jake Hager, and certainly a momentum-building victory from Rollins. Obviously still has the injury of Cody Rhodes. That's gotta be on his mind. We know they were close friends. But right now, things are really looking up for Rollins. He's got that briefcase. And he picked up another win here tonight. But we've also seen him having rising tensions with Finn Balor. And Balor will be in action on our next episode of Breakdown, going one-on-one with Drew McIntyre of the Heenan family. And that's not all, ladies and gentlemen. We have also got Keith Lee and Baron Corbin going one-on-one. That'll be a battle of two giants right there. That's not all. We have got also tag team action. The Hardy Boys and the Awesome Truth. Both teams vying for tag title contention. And then we have the debut of the Samoan Bulldozer Umaga as he takes on Evan Bourne. But right now, up next, we have got women's division action as Trish Stratus and Aliyah, they go one-on-one. And we just saw Evan Bourne in that graphic there. You guys saw the latest episode of Breakdown. You know, he and Aliyah had a bit of a, I don't really know what to call it, honestly, a bit of an altercation backstage after Aliyah was dismantled in her first match against China. She'll look for better luck tonight as she shakes hands with the veteran Trish Stratus. They walk up center of the ring, but Stratus looking to end it early with total satisfaction. Aliyah pushing out of it though, and a kick to the gut. And now Aliyah off the ropes, but Stratus catching her out, and the Thesz press. And Aliyah already getting in more offense than she did against Chyna, but still not going well for her as Trish looking for the chick kick here. Aliyah though ducks underneath, and now, oh beautiful, sunset flip into the cover there. Trish though kicks out, and now cover of her own. Aliyah counters it though, and another pinfall. These two going back and forth with the kickouts. There is now Trish. Nails the chick kick right to the side of the head. Huge chick kick there from Stratus. And now this one could be coming to an end for Aliyah, as Trish Stratus now with the total Stratusfaction. Total Stratusfaction. And that might be enough to get the victory. And it is. Trish Stratus picks up the win here on Resistance. And Aliyah, another loss for her here in PTW. She did put up a bit more of a fight this time, but unsuccessful against the veteran Trish Stratus. PTW Iron Man is going to be a very massive event, the follow-up to WrestleMania 3, and we have one huge match already confirmed. The PTW Championship on the line as Jon Moxley defends in a triple threat match against AJ Styles and Sami Zayn. But these three men are also teaming up on the next episode of Brutality in a 6-man tag action against Kevin Owens, Jon Moxley, and Christian. But also we have the return of the former PTW champion CM Punk. We'll see him for the first time since WrestleMania 3. Also more tag team action in this heated division. Rusev and Sheamus team up to take on Santana and Ortiz. And then more women's division action as Carmella goes one-on-one against the dominant Chyna. And then we have got the United States Championship on the line. Braun Strowman defends against the former champion Roman Reigns. But now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our main event of the evening. Jon Moxley going one-on-one with Big E. And these two, they got into it quite a bit in the New Blood Fatal 4-Way match on the latest episode of Brutality. But neither one came out successful, as it was Rey Mysterio winning that match, and he'll become #1 contender for the US title. But now Big E taking advantage early on. He's obviously got the strength over Moxley as he just throws him right over his head with that massive belly to belly. But we did see these two get into it in that 4-way matchup, as now Moxley, a forearm shot right there as he tries to get back into this matchup with the punches to the face. And now Moxley trading the Irish whip with Big E, ducks under the clothesline. But now we'll get Big E scooping out of the air with the backbreaker there. Now Big E obviously teaming with the New Day, but now the New Day, they're the tag team champions, and Big E looking to carve out a role for himself. Maybe it's a singles guy. But he's not going too well right now as Moxley snaps his neck right over that rope. And now he's got him. Can he lift him for the X-Plex? He's trying to get him up. And he does! Jon Moxley took a second effort there. But he hauls up the massive frame of Big E for that huge X-Plex. And Moxley trying to take control here in this matchup. We know there is no limit on the physicality, the brutal violence of Moxley. But now Big E throws him off there. And he takes him down with a big clothesline. And another one. Big E is fired up now. And now, looking for it here off the ropes. And the massive splash from Big E. Hooks the leg for the cover. And Moxley gets the shoulder up. But Big E showing a lot of fight here tonight against Moxley. And his partners Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods cheering him on from ringside, the tag team champions. They got a lot to look out for in this stacked tag division, but now Big E looking for the big ending. Moxley though gets out of it in a massive lariat. Huge lariat from Moxley, now the paradigm shift. But Big E, huge back body drop. And now belly to belly suplex in for the cover. And Moxley again kicks out, but Big E is showing me a lot here tonight, showing a lot of fight. He has been in control of a lot of this matchup, and now he could be looking to finish it, looking for a massive singles win. But Moxley raking the eyes. Jon Moxley raking the eyes. We saw him do that in the four-way match as well, as now with the sleeper hold locked in on Big E. But we know there is no limit Moxley won't go to win. But now the New Day on the apron, protesting to the referee about that eye rake as Big E trying to fight out of the sleeper hold. The New Day encouraging him as he's back to his feet and now trying to throw Moxley off. But he throws him right into Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods. Big E accidentally taking out both his partners there. But now Moxley from behind rolls him up. Could have him here. No, Big E kicks out. But now Moxley, the arm's hooked. And the paradigm shift. Paradigm shift from Moxley.
1, 2, 3.
And that will do it. Jon Moxley picks up the win. A great effort from Big E. He almost had it on a couple occasions, but that eye rake again from Moxley, and then where Big E accidentally, I don't know if it was accidental or just a thing that happened there, but the New Day on the apron, they got taken out, and that allowed Jon Moxley to take advantage and pick up the victory. And he celebrates here tonight. He's got that 6-man tag match to look forward to. But ladies and gentlemen, that'll do it for this episode of Resistance. We'll see you all next time.